come with me to have a very chill day as we run some errands near our home. I love this area in London, particularly on a chilly day when it's not as packed with people and you can really take in the beauty and the architecture of the neighborhood. I needed to make a stop by Diptyque to select some scents for the summer, but what I really wanted to show you is the beauty of the store. I think the interior decor is extremely well done, and it made me feel instantly relaxed, yet with a touch of luxury and artistic beauty, which I would guess is very intentional as it's a store selling great perfumes and home scents. Definitely nothing that you would necessarily need, but something that you may want. And it also didn't hurt that the ladies working there were extremely lovely and that I was surrounded by lemons, which I personally love. After testing a few of their scents, it was time to take my dog Alfie home as my next stop would be Saatchi Gallery. I wanted to take myself and you on a tour of their latest exhibit, Flowers, Flora in Contemporary Art and Culture. Throughout this video, I will stop by some of the writings on the walls of the exhibit, so if you wish to read what is written on them, please pause the video and read them at your own leisure. This exhibit showcases work by some of the world's most favorite and famous artists, and it highlights the impact and significance that Flora has had in our society, from movies, art, sculpture, music, fashion, and even science. I know that I'm focusing a lot on this image of the Jeff Koons Westie, but Westies are my breed of choice in life, and so I've always had a particular love for this art. This creation is named Puppy, and it's a 43-foot tall living plant sculpture of a West Highland Terrier. Koons created the piece of art to inspire optimism and to instill, in his own words, confidence and security. As you would have been able to deduct, this part of the exhibition focuses on the impact that flowers have had in fashion, in particular on artists such as Vivienne Westwood, Andy Warhol, Mary Quant, and John Galliano. William Darrell is a London-based artist whose mechanical sculptures explore evolution, perception, and the symbiosis between nature and the human experience. You may recognize some of his work from Selfridges. From his own description of the machinery of enchantment, he says that the flowers possess a kind of magic. They are devices of attraction. Pollinators such as bees and butterflies are their primary target, but strangely, we humans are also caught in their snare. We are now headed to one of the exhibit's most beautiful and interactive pieces. It is by Rebecca Louise Law, a British artist best known for creating immersive installations with natural materials. This particular installation explores the place between life and death. By memorializing nature, the work invites contemplation of our own human connection to Earth through flowers. In her own words, "I look at a preserved flower and I see time. I see survival, I see life, and I see death. But there is a spiritual place, and in between, a place we can connect, a place we can value, a place we can stop and think and be." As we head towards the second floor, we enter the sixth room, Flowers in Film, Music, and Literature. All of these have been prevalent modes of cultural consumption throughout the 20th century. This section of the exhibit highlights how flowers have provided a useful mechanism of communicating messages of meaning and intention. As they have explained it, a red rose can convey love, royalty, or mysticism, depending on how it is presented. And then we enter room 7. This is an interactive installation where sensors detect the movement of its visitors, and these cause digital flowers to dance. Miguel Chevalier, a French digital and visual artist, has created different virtual herbariums that allow him to create visual gardens. This work is based on the observation of the plant kingdom and the impact its imaginary transposition has had within the digital universe. As they have described it, this lush and fun virtual garden plunges visitors into a reinvented nature between dream and reality, very much reminding the visitor of Alice in Wonderland, which is exactly what I thought of and felt like during the installation before I even read the description. Then we went on to science, life or death. As a scientist myself, I appreciated the nod. As they have stated, doctors, apothecaries, and scientists have studied flowers for thousands of years. Initially, they wanted to understand the life cycle of these plants. They wanted to know how they function and how they have evolved. Secondly, they wanted to understand their properties and variety, but also to decipher how the knowledge could be deployed to help humankind directly, and to garner information about their ecosystem, in which we have the pleasure, privilege, and responsibility of coexisting in. This is the last of the installations, just before the shop and the exit. It is titled A Lure Through a Bee's Eyes. I love that title. It is a collaboration with Peugeot, a partner of the exhibition. This is a multi-sensory installation that explores a bee's experience in their environment. I invite you to listen to it, as I found it to be a wonderful and calming experience. After this installation, we headed towards the shop, where I was pleasantly surprised to see that they were selling official prints to some of the art displayed. As we exited the gallery, we were welcomed by the most London-like weather. This grey, rainy day that I actually really do love and enjoy, because it relaxes me so much. And so, swiftly upon my arrival at home, I made myself some warm lemonade with honey, a favorite of mine, and proceeded to have a slow afternoon at home, which I personally believe to be a true luxury in today's day and age. Thank you so much for joining us in another Ralfestive video. I appreciate your support, and I cannot wait to continue to do this with you.